Thank you for watching RooTV.
Welcome back to campus and back to RooTV. I'm Grace Kertz. Streetcar expansion will be completed in 2025 and is said to increase accessibility to the south end of UMKC. With this in mind, the university announced plans to create a more student-oriented campus life in the State of the University address. UMKC owns 2 vacant plots of land between Brookside and Oak Street, just north of Crow's Coffee, but excluding the vacant parking garage next to Johnson Hall. Ideas to fill the vacant lots include retail shops, more dormitories, or an arena. Retail shops already operating at the future streetcar shop include Crow's Coffee, Pride Cleaners, and Kin Lin. Owners, including Jeff Ruan of Kin Lin, wonder how the development will affect their business. "We want to know what the future is going to be, but nobody can tell us," Ruan said. "Everybody has no idea. I ask them and they don't know." UMKC Director of Strategic Operations, Stacy Downs, explained that conversations with these businesses are happening, but declined to answer any further questions. Now, let's throw it over to sports with Jackson Ogden and Cristian Martinez.
Welcome back into the den. I am Jackson Ogden, and as you can see, I am no longer alone at the desk. I am now joined this semester by Roo News sports editor Cristian Martinez. Cristian, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and just to be alongside you is an honor, and I'm excited to work together this season for TV.
Absolutely stoked. Let's just go ahead and get this kicked off. I can't wait any longer. Kansas City women's soccer got their season kicked off with a big 2-1 home win over Lindenwood. Anna Jennings knocked in the deciding goal in the 86th minute to give the Roos a huge victory heading into their matchup with Iowa.
Well, speaking of the Hawkeye State, Iowa bested the Roos 2-0. The Roos defense could not keep up with junior forward El Otto, who played a key role in both scores, notching a goal and an assist. Kansas City will head to Illinois to face off against Southern Illinois on August 24th. Followed by a close trip to Missouri as they play against St. Louis on August 27th.
On to men's soccer, they are scheduled to kick their season off at Utah Valley on Thursday and Bradley on Sunday. The team came 1 game away from winning the Summit League title a year ago, and with a strong freshman class headlined by guys like Bryce Middleton and Dylan Ashford, they're poised to make another run.
Well, Jackson, speaking of kicking off seasons here, volleyball is set to start their season in the sunny and scorching state of Florida for the FAU Invitational, where they are set to play against FAU, Florida Atlantic, and Holy Cross. All right, Jackson, we are going to talk about something you love to talk about clearly.
You know me.
And that is the Royals. Let's flash back a little bit. If we can just flash back for a moment and get to Jackson's take on the Royals. You said that they were going to be garbage.
Yeah.
And today, I guess they are that.
They sit at 40 and 85 as of this recording, and look, you've gotten breakout years from guys like Bobby Witt Jr. and Mikel Garcia, excuse me. But really, outside of that, it's been about what I expected. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't even expect it to be this bad. They are horrid. They would be the worst team in the league if the Athletics weren't tanking. It is so bad. And John Sherman, all he cares about is the new stadium. He comes up, does a press conference. We're expecting him to say something about the state of the team, say something about to help us. No, he gets up there. It's time to leave the K. It might be time for him to get the heck out of here because he has done nothing but put out a trash product year after year, and Kansas City fans are done eating this up. They always have a good spring training. People always get so excited, and then they just put out complete garbage. By the time Memorial Day hits, it's over.
All right, Jackson. Simmer down for a
Gotta
moment.
get my blood pressure down here.
I know.
Whew.
Look, I understand that, but we gotta look at least at the positives. You look at Bobby Witt. You look at Melendez. You look at Vinny, how he was doing before his injury.
Yes, I understand.
You look at the bunting ability of Blanco.
Yeah, he's been a weapon with the speed.
You look at Reagan's. You look at our trade pieces. I think we've done an okay job for what we are, right? I'm not going to say that we're not trash. We're bad. We're not
terrible.
great.
It's horrid.
But you also have to just realize a little bit that there is at least a foundation. At least there's something to the house.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Now, the thing that I think really hinders is they don't have a top 100 prospect right now. That part is really discouraging when you're so bad at the major league level and your minor league system's terrible. That's where you start looking at guys like JJ and the scouting directors and say, maybe it's time to go another direction.
Well, you look at Gavin Cross. I think he is going to be the top 100 prospect that is going to rise.
He better start hitting the dang ball because he has not been good.
Yeah, or like Marsh. I remember Marsh used to be one. I just wonder if we are going to have another top 100 prospect, and I think it will happen with Gavin Cross.
Well, I'll
Outfield.
tell you this. You said we got to look at the positives. I have a big positive. This season's going to end in a month, and the Chiefs will be playing. That's about as positive as I'm going to get about the Royals today. You want to catch me on some positive stuff? Let's talk Patrick Mahomes, not the Royals. I'm not going to be positive about the Royals until proven wrong. But that's all we have for today on that. Now, from two men with strong opinions to another man who we all know is good for some controversial and strong takes, let's toss it on over to Joshua Cunningham to hear what he's got in store for today.
Welcome back to Lifestyle and Culture. I'm your host, Joshua Cunningham, and today we're going to be doing Songs of the Summer. Now, guys, you got to remember, this is my personal opinion, so if you disagree, you disagree. But first, I want to start with some honorable mentions. I got to give an honorable mention to Love VIP. EDM is just the music of the summer. I mean, if you're around people all summer like I was, it's just perfect to listen to. It gets you hype. And Love VIP is one of the best EDM songs ever, but I can't put it on my top 5 songs of the summer because it was a song of the summer last year. I'm not going to put it there 2 times in a row, right? And then the other honorable mention is Can't Love Like That. It's a great song. It's by Holvey, but I can't put it there because it came at the very end of the summer. Didn't get enough time to listen to it. It's already school. Happy first few days of school, by the way. But I just can't put it there. It didn't have a long enough shine, But we're going to start at number 5 with Wild Summer by Miles Minnick is his name. And it's just a fun song. I mean, it's like a dance song. If you went to a club, you can play this song and everyone would get turned. Everyone would go crazy. And so I love it for that reason. I just love going crazy with some friends and dancing to this song. So that's why it's number 5. Number 4, Rocky Road Part 2. The beat is just so disgusting. Like, even if they weren't rapping as well as they were, I like the words in it. The beats would carry the song. Like, it's probably still be up here because me and my friends would just vibe, just nod our head while we listen to this song. It was super good. And speaking of good, that's song number 3, Good by Red Tips. Is song number 3. It sounds like Sticky by Drake. Honestly, it's like the same beat, but just like less cuss words, better topic, you know what I mean? So, I'm going to love it for that reason. Good is a great song, not just a good song. And number 2 is 285 by What Up RG. Now, personally, I would put this at number 1, but I was around a lot of people, so it wasn't like a fun song to play with people. But when I was by myself, this was the song that played nonstop. When I would go on my nightly walks, I'd be playing this song, just feeling like I'm floating, feel like I was in a different universe when I listened to this song. It was great. So 285, What Up RG, if you're having a late night drive, I would suggest this song. But the number 1 song of the summer is One More Time by Daft Punk. It's just a good song, I have to play it one more time, over and over again, But, I mean, you can only listen to, like, about 2 minutes of the song, because it says the same things over and over, but those 2 minutes will be the best 2 minutes of your life when you're around people just jumping up and down. And like I said, EDM, house music, music of the summer, so it had to come in at number 1. But that's all I have time for today. Come back next week to hear me talk about Zach Bryan's new album and see what I give it.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of RooTV. Be sure to hop on the subscribe button and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RooNews UMKC. See you next week.
Let's go.